It's your boy Gene with me, and today we have another content creator named Famous Richard. I've been peeping him, but he's not my generation of content creators. Boot Gang is, in a way, but Famous Richard is more of like a Boot Gang archetype. Yeah, he's just somebody who got popular from dragging their nuts on people and doing a lot of crazy antics with people and putting that stuff on King David. That's all I really know about Famous Richard.
They say Boot Gang walked so Famous Richard could run.
Oh,
It's a
God.
whole lot of gas.
What you wanna do, bro? Hey, what's that on you? What's that on you, bro? What's that on you, bro? Oh, what's that on you, bro?
Golly, Boot Gang. The Boot Gang was crazy.
Gang, gang.
That purified by your graciousness, we may be.
She said turn it off.
Yes, get out.
She said turn it off.
Boot gang, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, on King David, since I was a kid, I was always scared of dogs.
On King David, y'all know who the I am, shorty?
They be doing stuff.
Oh yeah, on my dead homies, run up, my dead homies. I'm gonna do you. Oh yeah. Stop tweaking with me on King Dave. You're not even cut like that before I take your pipe.
What's up, everybody? It's 1090J.
Whoa, he
I'm
said
rocking with
they're gonna take his pipe. No, I'm kidding. Pipe means gun in Chicago, apparently.
y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're gonna be speaking on the series of events that led up to Famous Richard being indicted.
Wait, do any of y'all know who 1090 Jake is? Do y'all like his videos? He be doing mini documentaries. People could say snitching on people or giving you information that you wouldn't have known unless it came from him.
By the feds. When it comes to Florida, not many places can top the madness. And then there's Chicago. 25-year-old Richard Sharp, aka Famous Richard, would fall somewhere between the line of troll and comedian.
Cardi B always said it's always a motherfucker uglier than you, shorty. So just appreciate life. King David, ain't that right, guy?
He right. He got that.
Wait, that's a pretty Cardi B. What the hell? That's who Cardi. That's what Cardi B thinks she looks like. What the heck? She look just like Cardi B.
Get out. No, you just came to your last time, bro. On King David, I'm not Kanye.
Trespassing, you have to leave.
On King David, shorty. On King David. On King David, shorty.
Gaining fame for his wild antics, he'd move out of Chicago, travel into the more luxurious state of New Jersey. Richard was now close enough to where he'd be able to make content in none other than New York City and be safely outside of the madness that is Chicago. Now, he wasn't necessarily pranking the people of New York.
He also felt like since he wasn't in Chicago, that New York was 10 times softer because New York really don't have guns like that. They have knives and shit for real, but not really. But it's more common for a person to have a knife than a gun in New York.
Down on one of New York's most notorious gangs.
Even though they don't sell none of that stuff in the stores close by. Like I was looking for a knife when I had came to New York to meet someone one time for something to protect myself. I had never met the guy, and I had chilled with him for like a weekend. He was like a label exec. He was showing me around the city and all his famous friends. We had pulled up to this one event, this little food spot. His friend was playing an instrument, but yesterday he was literally playing in a Staples Center. I'm like, yo, life is crazy.
The NYPD. Famous Richard was literally going viral for pressing cops for their guns, and Instagram was loving it. The New York Post would even write an article stating NYPD searching for armed rapper trying to take cops' guns, and the NYPD would file an intelligence alert warning the city about Famous Richard.
Wait, they really, damn, wait a minute, what the hell? Intelligence alert? The same thing that get these people popping is the same thing that takes it away from them. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy.
An intelligence alert warning the city about Famous Richard. He'd do a few harmless pranks, come across celebrities, and his career seemed to be on a steady rise. But NYC isn't all glamour and glitz. Its streets bricks, and projects.
Yeah.
And within those streets and projects are the gangs of New York. Now, coming from Chicago, Famous Richard was no stranger to gangs and has an alleged tie to the Black Disciples himself. But many from Chicago would criticize his roots to the city, claiming he grew up somewhere in Minnesota. Richard would take to Instagram with his birth certificate, proving he was not only born in Roseland Hospital in Chicago, but that he's from the Hunnits.
Oh, King David, stop trolling me, man. Was born in Roseland Hospital, gang. I am from the Hunnits, gang. I am from the Hunnits, gang. Stop trolling me, gang.
Located in the Roseland neighborhood on the south side, the Wild Hunnits got its nickname from the street numbers and the high level of crime. It's unknown how long Famous Richard lived in the area, but he definitely has roots in Chicago as his brother fell victim to the streets. On June 3rd, 2000.
You wanna know what's crazy? People claim all these blocks and all this shit, and none of that matters, bro. None of that shit even is about anything. Like the whole image and persona, people don't care, bro. There's no need to even act tough or anything. People don't give a fuck, bro. Like you die, bro. The same people you acting tough for, they not about to pay for your funeral. Not about to do nothing, bro. Like everything is a facade and an image. You gotta watch out. You gotta watch out for the images that you allow people to portray to you.
2024, Chicago PD would respond to shots fired on Merrill Ave. This was the heart of Paxtown, an area based around 71st and Paxton, controlled by gangster disciples.
I never been to Chicago, by the way.
Arriving on scene, officers would find 26-year-old Joshua Sharp, who was more commonly known as Lil Josh, the older brother of Famous Richard. Josh had been shot multiple times to the body and once in the forehead, leaving him to be pronounced dead at the scene. A witness would tell police they saw Josh on the ground when the suspect ran up, opening fire into his body before running off.
Oh my God.
Lil Josh was another rapper whose career went nowhere, and he can be seen in a throwback freestyle with two GDs very famous in Chicago drill history, Taekwon World TB and Taekwon World Poppy. All three of them would die from headshots in separate shootings.
Oh my God.
As soon as it became known Josh was dead, various gangs throughout Chicago would start dissing Josh, including NLMB and the Bloodhounds. With the dissing of his dead brother, Famous Richard would fire back, dissing NLMB's dead members. But he was doing so from the safety of another city. Richard would take it a step further when he created the Quando Rondo Challenge.
Sheriff's deputies pulling out a man who had been shot in an SUV. This man, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight.
The video.
The people who even acted this out with them, if Quando Rondo feels some type of way,
Safety of another
I will go after the people who were just innocent bystanders. Like, why the fuck would y'all help him create that skit, bro? Y'all fucked up as well.
city. Richard would take it a step further when he created the Quando Rondo Challenge.
Sheriff's deputies pulling out a man who had been shot in an SUV.
I think I saw this video, but it didn't dawn on me how disrespectful this was.
This man, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight.
The video was a recreation of Quando witnessing his cousin's murder, the very same murder Lil Durk is charged with ordering. But again, Richard is from Chicago, where dissing the dead is as normal as making them dead. But in New York, Richard would quickly find the attention he sought.
Let a nigga play with me out here, gang. On King David. Let a nigga in New York play with me, gang. On King David, nigga. Y'all know, nigga. Come on, gang. Ain't nobody gonna play with me. If I want a nigga to play with me, I be waiting on
2 hours
See, like literally, he thought New York was so sweet.
later.
Love y'all, folks.
He said this page is back doing me on King Day. I was doing promo, 3 niggas hopped on me. I just got shot too.
On King David, folks. That page is backdoored me for I love y'all on BD, folks. Motherfucker just shot me.
A lot of speculation came as to if he was really shot or was he just clout chasing. But the news would confirm the shooting did actually take place.
Tonight, police are searching for the two people responsible for a shooting in Brooklyn. It happened in Bushwick off Central Avenue near Palmetto Street. Officers found a 25-year-old man grazed by a bullet to the head. He was rushed to a hospital in stable condition.
God didn't allow him to die by the bullet, but he might let him suffer in prison.
Got away on a moped.
That's
now,
crazy.
Famous Richard wouldn't be himself if he didn't make light of the situation, and he turned his own hospital release into a skit. In the skit, you can clearly see where Richard was grazed, as he has a patch with stitches on the back of his head. New York Crip Gino Rax would take the Instagram calling out Famous Richard, claiming he ratted.
Yo, hold up. Yo, Rich, you know you just ratted, right? You was a rat. You just dry snitch. Stop ratting on niggas on Please Don't Lack, mud. What you talking about? You lucky niggas caught you before I got to court you, you heard? Go get back.
Gino would then share a screen recording of his DMs arguing with Richard, who said nobody ever did anything to him.
No nigga ever grazed me. I didn't even get grazed on King David, nigga. When I hit the gate, when I jumped over the gate, I hit my head on the gate, on my brother grave. When the police came, that's the first thing they seen. So they seen blood, they thought I would graze, you goofy. You an internet nigga on King David, on bro grave.
Is this Famous Crip a construction worker? Is he cripping on a job? What type of
Niggas really, hey, you hear me? I really did call niggas from y'all hood and belt to their ass, gang. On my brother grave, I just got your location to your job. On King David, I'ma knock you out and wake you back up. On my brother grave, your ass gonna be trending for the rest of your life.
So whether or not he got shot, we don't know, as it's common for rappers to deny it so the shooters don't feel accomplished. But we do know shots were fired, and Richard damn near died after being lured into Bushwick. So almost getting his head took off before the new year, the feds would knock his head off less than 2 weeks into 2025. On January 10th, Richard would be taken into custody and indicted on possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. The feds would allege 1 month after Richard's brother was killed, Richard possessed a 9mm Beretta with a defaced serial number and an extended magazine holding 25 rounds. Richard, or someone close to him, would take the Instagram stating he needs a federal lawyer.
Yeah, I saw that.
And he'd call upon his fans and supporters for help. But with the feds, there isn't much that can be done. Unless Richard has Zay Osama money and can get the same lawyer who got Zay 14 months in prison for a Glock with a switch, then Richard can expect to get something around 4 years in federal prison. Whether it was his brother's death mixed with the paranoia from the dissing Richard did, or he just kept it on him, knowing he was playing a risky game in New York, Famous Richard's career has officially been put on standby and could quite possibly be ended as he awaits federal prosecution. Now with the internet, it's almost like a gladiator ring, right? The fucking Coliseum. That's what the internet has become, because the consumers, the people that's watching, they want more and more and more. Yeah. They want riskier shit, more dangerous shit. You're pussy if you don't do this, you're a bitch if you don't do that. And then when you do it, you're stupid, you're dead, and then they're in your comments saying ha ha ha, whatever, you got smoked, right? That's the internet. Boom Gang did crazy shit, especially for his time. He's really like one of the pioneers of doing crazy fucking shit. He was running up in churches, running on store counters, everything. But he completely changed his life around. He was on drugs, he was on this, he was on that, completely changed his life. Now he's a man of God. And all anybody can do is salute that, bro, because the career that he had was only gonna go so far. And a lot of the people that were on that ride with him went nowhere. So when it comes to Famous Richard, you can only ride this wave until it goes bad.
I thought he was just a content creator. I didn't realize. I knew he was doing risky stuff, but damn, this nigga, that ain't somebody you want to attach yourself to at all. That boy.
That graze to the head, whether it was real or not, could have ended his life. At the end of the day, now he's going to federal prison and he's made plenty of enemies. dissing on the internet. And it's unfortunate because, you know, society or the internet is fueling the fuckery. The fuckery is putting money in people's pockets. And when they see, oh, he's doing dumb shit and making money, I'm gonna do dumb shit and make some money. And it becomes this endless cycle of just jackassery. You know, we don't have Jerry Springer anymore. You don't need the fucking platform. You just go right on the internet yourself and fucking record it. But this is the outcome. He escaped Chicago only to act up in another city. Pressing the cops, as risky as it was, you know, it was entertaining. But getting into it with gang members in a new city, you might as well have just stayed in Chicago. If you move out the trenches just to move to another area where you gotta carry a Beretta with an extended magazine, and then you're going from Jersey to New York because it takes like 2 seconds, you're just crossing a bridge, but that's interstate commerce. That just became federal because you're taking a gun illegally from one state to another.
Oh, wow.
And neither state you can have a 25 round mega fucking zine. So it's like, Famous Richard, he knew what he was doing, you know? And he's gonna suffer the consequences because of that.
Golly.
I don't think his career, if he's gonna sit down for 3, 4, 5 years, I don't think his career is gonna be waiting for him. There's gonna be plenty of new hymns. There's gonna be plenty more Famous Richards and boot gangs because they keep coming. You know what I mean? There's gonna be new skits and new this and new that. It's a career killer. And it's something that a lot of you young motherfuckers need to look at, because all that clout chasing will end up with some dumb shit happening. You move out of the hood for a better life. You don't move out of the hood to go fuck off in another hood and repeat the shit that's kept your family in the first hood. Otherwise, you should have just stayed there. But
True. That's true. I realized that the way I was living last year, it was pretty dumb, because it's like I was putting myself around people who had no other, like they really didn't have no choice to be around that environment. That they probably lived around the corner from the trap or around the corner from where we was hanging out. I could leave, go 30 minutes to an hour away and be put up in a place where they don't even know where I'm at. So it's fake to even live like that, or it's not fake. It's very um you're you're not living in reality. You're not grateful for what you have, because it's like now you're risking it, putting yourself around people who have less than you, who would take your life, and then now they don't even care. Like you love your life so much, and you could have been safe. You could have never even shown face or never even put yourself around this environment, but you wanted to be out and be cool, make some friends, and not be bored in a house. Man, be bored, man. Not even be bored, but go do something constructive that's actually going to help you, and be around people who want to help you. Because a lot of the times you been outside in the streets, bro, them people don't want to help you, bro. And if they do want to help you, they want to help you destroy yourself. They want to help you roll up more weed. They want to help you spend more money. They want to help you waste more gas. So a lot of the times it don't even make sense to even be living a certain way when you have the option to live a better way.
I'll keep y'all updated on the case. Like I said, with the feds, it's pretty much said and done. Famous Richard doesn't have money like that, so don't expect some top flight fucking lawyer. He's gonna sign off, and hopefully his bid ain't too long. But hey, it's 1090J.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. More videos I should react to. This is crazy, man. Seeing the end of a content creator right here. I think he can come back. You'll be surprised. Just like how Boot Gang redeemed himself. 4 years from now, and the internet's still gonna be here. Anybody can make a comeback. It's the internet, bro. That's the thing. You gotta work hard. Like if Soldier Boy fell off all them times and kept coming back, anybody can come back. It's hard as a mug. It's different because now the algorithm is different, and then the content that he used to make 4 years from now, we could completely hate it. People could just hate it, and it's not even popular. And it's like, bro, why are you making this kind of content? There's another kind of content out there that's way better.